This madman made beer out of hot dog water.
In order to turn hot dogs into delicious alcohol, I needed a way to extract the hot dog flavor into something fermentable. Once I had a concentrated pot of hot dog water, it was time to sterilize it with a pressure cooker, and our hot dog water can be used as a base for a meat. I started with a few pounds of honey, enough to supply enough sugar to hit 16% alcohol. All that was left to do was add our yeast and let this hot doggy mix ferment for 30 days. Now all that's left to do is have a taste. If you could collect the liquid that's at the bottom of the garbage bin at a baseball game, that is what we're drinking right now.
Yuck. No, thank you. Missoula, Montana, it's a mystery. Every Halloween for 30 years, people have managed to get a large pumpkin impaled on the spire atop the University of Montana's main hall. Now the university is hiring professionals to do it so someone doesn't plunge to their death. This guy, voice disguised, says he's been involved in the prank.
The climb itself is pretty intimidating. I almost worked up the cojones to do it. Multiple lookouts all throughout campus, middle of the night, and then 2 climbers up top. Everybody looking out for UMPD with radios or group texts and what have you. The university has hired some outsourced people to put it up safely and not put students at risk. But being climbers, we still try to race them to do it first.
There you go. There's the pumpkin up there. He'll try again next year. Oakland County, Michigan, punishment for an attorney has been upheld. He was caught on a hot mic during a remote hearing, referring to the judge as an effing C word. His defense was that the hearing was over, and the attorney says, "I'm technically inept. I thought I was disconnected. I was wrong. I'm sorry." But that excuse has not been accepted, and he was held in contempt. It's a Florida Friday, as it turns out. Gainesville, a woman has been charged with domestic violence for hitting, scratching, and, quote, biting her boyfriend's genitals, end quote, during an argument. St. Petersburg, Florida, a woman has been charged with filing a false sexual assault report. Turns out the photo of the alleged perp sitting on her couch was generated using ChatGPT. Naked people on the rampage, Pinellas Park, Florida. We'll let these residents tell you about young Joshua Harrison, who had quite an adventure the other night without his clothes chafing and restricting him.
Asleep and the doorbell rang. I answered the door and opened the door, and there was a guy standing here, and he was stark naked. Threw a potted plant through my truck window and tore the lights off the front of the house.
He pulled this screen out, laid it down, attempted to get the window open, we guess, and couldn't, so then he goes back here, grabbed an axe, and came back onto the back porch. We don't know why he didn't use it. We see him open up the fridge, grab a bottle of beer and a can of soda.
Mr. Harrison is now wearing a prison jumpsuit. Alexandria, Virginia. This sounds like some sort of Purge cosplay, if you're familiar with the Purge movies. I've seen about 5 minutes of one of them, and that was plenty for me. It's like, I got enough that stresses me out. I don't need this. Police there seeking 3 people who put on Halloween masks and sought entry to a home.
The horse not there! Open the door! Either you come out or we coming in!
At first I thought it was just a Halloween joke, a little prank. So I said Happy Halloween, and they kept knocking on the door. The knocks would get harder and harder.
Open the door!
And they threatened to kill us. It could have been bad. Our Second Amendment right was not used and could have been, being very transparent.
Yikes. Police are still looking for them. Let's end with some good news to send you off into the weekend with. Pontiac, Michigan. A 3-year-old boy witnessed his mother have a seizure and collapse. So this kid got on FaceTime to summon help. Again, he's 3.
He's just my hero. And he just a smart kid. And I'm just proud. He had to unlock my phone. And he called Kaya.
And I realized that something wasn't right. So something told me to just hurry up, jump up, and come across the parking lot.
Kaya, help mommy, help mommy.
Oakland County 911. What is the address of your emergency?
No, I need the EMS here right now.
They're on the way for you. Keep breathing.
Okay.
Man, he can get ice cream for the rest of the year, man. That's so real. That's so good, man.
I was surprised, but also I'm happy that he knew what to do in that moment.
It's just amazing.
An amazing, smart kid. Good on you. And finally, cheers to Natalie Graybo for finishing the New Jersey Ironman Triathlon. That's a 2.5-mile swim, 112-mile bike ride, and a full marathon. Mrs. Grabo is 80 years old and became the oldest person to ever complete an Ironman event under the 18-hour cutoff. She got in at like 17:45, which is amazing. Now, the swimming part of this event is another part of what makes this so impressive. Mrs. Grabo did not learn to swim until she was 59 years old. What her heart rate must be. She could obviously run circles around me. Time to get in shape, Brian. Good Lord, look at this. Good on you, Mrs. Grabo. That is amazing. All right, and that's where we'll leave things on this Friday. We'll chat again soon.